Hello, I'm Jacqueline and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to create a fishtail crown braid. What you will be needing today is a hairbrush, a few small rubber bands, and of course, plenty of bobby pins. You will actually also be needing some small scissors to cut some rubber bands towards the end of the video. So go ahead and make sure you have a set of those. Now, as always, we will begin by brushing our hair. We want to make sure we have no knots or tangles, and make sure that you're taking your time because you don't want to damage your hair. So once your hair is free of knots, go ahead and decide if you're going to want a center part or a side part. I'm actually going to use a soft side part, and that is going to be as much definition as I'm going to be using for this particular hairstyle. The next step is to go ahead and divide your hair in half. Now, if you notice, I'm not using a comb to make the part even. I'm just kind of feeling the thickness of each section of hair to determine if that's enough hair on both sides. So once that is completed, go ahead and decide if you want to start with your right or your left. I'm actually going to start with my left-hand side, which is your right side, and grab one small rubber band, and you're going to make a ponytail. This is a technique that I've used before that really helps with making a fishtail braid. This is a great technique to use if you're not used to making fishtail braids, or if you find that it's somewhat difficult to do. So you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So now once your ponytails are complete, go ahead and begin with one of them, and you're going to divide your ponytail in half. And as you recall, if you watched my other videos, in order to make a fishtail braid, you need to take a section of hair from the outside strand and cross it over and join it to the opposite side. So grab a section of hair from the outside of the strand, cross it over and join it to the other strand. Let's do it one more time. Grab a section from the outside of the opposite strand, cross it over and join it to the other. This is a technique we will be using the whole way until we get to the end of our braid. As you get to the end, you'll find that it becomes a little bit more challenging to keep stitching, but don't give up, just keep going as far as you can. Now when you're almost at the end, go ahead and grab your small rubber band and tie your fishtail braid here. Now the next step is to go ahead and expand your fishtail braid. Make sure that you take your time and you begin from the bottom. And remember to not pull so hard because we do not want to pull out any of the hair and undo our fishtail braid. And now we will begin with the other side. By this time, I know your fingers are getting really tired, but don't give up, just keep going. We're almost there. Now when you're almost at the end and it's hard to make one more stitch, go ahead and grab a rubber band and tie it in this place. And now again, just like we did with the previous fishtail braid, we're going to go ahead and begin expanding it. Now that both our fishtail braids have been expanded, go ahead and grab the small rubber bands, and you're going to grab the original rubber band that we used to create our ponytail, and you're going to cut that rubber band. So now we're going to go to the other rubber band, and you're going to cut this one as well. And this will loosen up your fishtail braid a little bit more. Now our next step is going to be to grab our bobby pins, and make sure that you have plenty because you're going to grab one of your fishtail braids. I'm actually going to begin with the one on my left-hand side, which is your right. You're going to fold it over and pin your fishtail braid up on the top. So grab a bobby pin and pin the end of the fishtail braid. Grab your second bobby pin and pin it in the middle, and then grab a third bobby pin and go ahead and pin it in the back. And now we will do the same to the braid on my right hand side, which is your left. Grab a bobby pin and pin it in place. Now let's take a look at how our hairstyle turned out. This was today's hairstyle. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you like this tutorial, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to receive new videos every week. If you decide to recreate this look, don't forget to tag your pictures with the hashtag Fleur Hair. I would love to see your recreations. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I wish you a beautiful day and I will see you next week with a brand new hair tutorial. Ciao for now. Bye.